Hello, everybody. We're back. This is the John Ross Show for January 29th, 2025. This is sort of take two. We had a little problem with our first time there at 5 o'clock. We had a video problem, and we got it resolved with our software provider, Be Live. So we got that fixed. So we're back in shape here, and I don't know if something just came across the screen on me there. But we're back, and today is topic, and I'm sure we're going to have many more on this, is immigration and refugee crisis. And this is day one of that. And I was thinking about Jesus being a refugee. Russell Moore came out with a online message or notes about Jesus being a refugee, and I go, yep. He went to Egypt. There was a crisis. That old Herod guy was killing babies, and the Lord warned him to go. The Lord told him to be a refugee. Get out of there. What happened? Maybe up to 2,000 babies were killed. I think that's from Josephus, a historian. I forgot. I don't think that's in the Bible. Actually, it says somebody got killed, but the guy was bad. And then the Lord helped him to come back when the proper time was. So he came out of Egypt as a refugee. So my Jesus was a refugee. Just remember that. Put that in your mind. Think on it. Put it deep in your mind. And I didn't see anybody in Egypt kicking him out or anything like that, or saying, hey, we don't want those Israeli guys here. Kick them out. We remember the Exodus. Hey, let's hold that against these guys. No, it didn't happen that way. It doesn't say where Jesus stayed, but he was a refugee for a little while. Then he came back. So there's a crisis with at our local situation with undocumented. And then there's the refugee crisis for those coming in who have been, who have been vetted. And that's a good thing. So we have a refugee crisis on two fronts here. Immigration refugee crisis on two fronts. And I had the privilege of talking with State Representative Barbara Hernandez yesterday. Barbara is the District 50 representative, includes parts of Aurora, North Aurora, Batavia. I don't know where else. I forgot what she told me, but I know it's in Aurora. It's right by my church. It goes down to my church, First Presbyterian in Aurora. So it's in the heart of Aurora there. And she's representing that. And she's in Springfield right now. She's chairman of the Immigration Committee of the Illinois legislature there. So she's got a lot of responsibilities. Well, she told me when she's coming back, she's going to talk more about our undocumented friends and how they can handle immigration people coming to their door. The biggest thing is this is legal, nothing wrong. You would want this too. Everybody wants this. You must have a warrant to come into my house. Just remember that. Actually, that's in the Constitution about that warrant. You just don't want to. No, not warrantless. You got to have a warrant. And we have other helps out there. Barbara put these together. I want to show these 1 second here. Excuse me, that's a wrong. How can Jen be wrong? Oh, yes, it can be wrong. Let me see, that's page, I don't know what page. Okay, there's that one. guess this is the other one. Oh, here it's a two-pager here that Barbara had online. Yeah, here's the other page. I got the documents here, and it's called Know Your Rights. Pass this on to your friends. Tell them about it. It's from the Illinois Coalition for Immigrant and Refugee Rights. Tell your friends about it, about what to do when you see ICE at your door. I guess that's the best way to put it. They have a phone number here. Also, maybe I should give it right now. Yeah, their phone number is 855-435-7693. 855-435-7693. So in early February, Barbara is planning to have a workshop on this more when she gets back from Springfield. And so we'll be working with her. We're trying to build up a coalition, I don't know what you want to call it, of like-minded people here, churches and pastors who are like-minded on these issues. And we're working on that as followers of Jesus. So I'm working with my friend John on that. And so that's on one side of this issue. The other side is it's got two sides. The other side is my friends at World Relief, who right now need help because of funding problems that happen because of Donald Trump freezing refugees coming in and current refugees in the States. They have a 90-day, they usually get 90-day funding from the U.S. government. There's about 10 groups that work with refugees, and World Relief is one of them. And there's Catholic groups, there's Lutheran. So they're all under the same boat here. But I have friends at World Relief, and that's who we're talking about. They have offices in Aurora and Chicago and Carroll Stream. Their dire needs are right now. They need some funding because the money's been cut off. This does not help to reach out to refugees. If you know your church or individuals that can help World Relief, let's do it. worldrelief.org. Go to worldrelief.org. That's the spot to go to. And I'm just going to say that again, worldrelief.org. So how does the church respond to these things? This is going to be the question we're going to keep on here with this. This is not going away, it doesn't look like, does it? No. So just remember worldrelief.org. I know several hundred already in the pipeline here in Illinois. And World Relief does need that help. There's some 4,000 out there. Totally, I guess World Relief has 4,000 out there in the country. And there was going to be 10,000 coming in and they're hold, which is sad. They're coming all the way from Afghanistan and other places. They've already been vetted, ready to go. This is not good. I guess maybe if Jesus was in the line, would they let him in? You don't know. Well, anyway, see you Friday here. We're going to do something on Friday. We're going to have a friend come in from Chicago, Pastor David Swanson. He's going to talk about his new book called Plundered, the tangled roots of racial and environmental injustice. So he's going to be with us on Friday. So I encourage you to tell your friends about that. We'll show you the book cover here. It's a new university book called Plundered. So we're going to be talking with Reverend David Swanson. So again, if you have church friends or others that give me a comment or something, we want to get a coalition of those who are thinking about the hurting here, the other. And so that's what we're going to be working on. Our undocumented friends, that they get justice. Let's call this justice, how we do this. And we're hoping, actually, I think what we need is good immigration reform, and let's get that instead of playing this game. And I want to say one thing on the immigration. I'm going to back up here. I'm backing up. On the immigration, most of the illegal immigrants in the United States, or legal problems, come from those who overstay visas. It's about 60 or 50%. I think it's 60, and the other is from these border crossings. Okay, some make the argument the ones filled out forms and blah, 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 and the others didn't. Well, these are asylum seekers too, and Trump stopped that form. Biden was working on that. This is asylum now. This is not hopping the border for a better job. This is asylum when you're in trouble. Jesus was in asylum. He would be an asylum seeker. So anyway, or a refugee, same thought, but we got to work on that, and remember that it's just not black and brown people who are in here, quote, undocumented or under an illegal category, if that's what you want to say. It's also Europeans, Asians, and others who represent over 60% of those overstaying. And I saw a line today. Elon Musk was one of those overstayers when he was here. I mean, this is just a pick on, and it's got racial overtones. So let's get ourselves better, church, and tell the Trump administration where you are, your Christian stand here. So let the church be the church, as they say. So anyway, so we'll see you Friday, and with Dr. Swanson. I forgot if it's Dr. Swanson, but it's Reverend Swanson. I know that. And he's got a Covenant Church in Chicago. He's written several. I forgot the other book he wrote. We had him on for that. He's a very interesting man, a biracial, whatever you want to call it, diverse church in Chicago there. Really good man. So, and I guess he's Swedish. I didn't tell you, but I got a little Swedish roots with that Ross. But I think Swanson sounds Swedish to me. Anyway, so see you on Friday, Lord willing. And just tell everybody about this podcast, and let's spread the word. Let's start working here for a better country, a better church, and a better situation for the other. So anyway, God bless. We'll talk again. So as my late friend Vernon Levy would tell me to say, bye-bye. Bye-bye. And we'll talk again. Bye-bye.